Alright guys, so I got at least the bottom half of the bolts out. The top ones are loose. And you can see the fluid coming out. And you can tell that it's definitely good that I'm changing it. I saw the service history of this vehicle and you can tell that they really did take care of it and service it. But you can tell that it's due for another gear change, or gear oil change I should say. But probably every 100,000, so it's definitely due again. And yeah, so let's pop the cover right now, and let's see, hopefully it catches it all in this little dinky cart. So let's ooh, there it goes. And I'm gonna look for a new axle cover here, differential cover. Alright, I can take those top ones off now. I'll show you guys this. And the bracket's about to fall. Set that up there for now. Alright. I don't want the whole thing to quite fall off yet, but there it goes. Look at all that. Grab my flashlight quick. Honestly, I don't see a whole lot of metal, so that's really nice to know. Who knows how dirty this thing was when I started anyways. You can see all the dust and bugs on it, so I'd say we're looking pretty good, so alright. And definitely take that top bolt off now. Leave that down there. Almost lost it. And there you guys have it. So now that I got that off, I can actually go ahead and spin it over. Oh, maybe not. It's actually also in park. Let's see, drive shaft. Yeah. So it's in park. So I'm gonna have to go up there and change that. But I gotta spin it around. And this is a bolt. So that bolt you wanna take out. And then, let's see, then I think a shim will come out too. And then you wanna push your axles in. As you can see that there's a little bit of gap. You wanna push your axles in. And then there'll be a clip on the ends of them. And then once you take that clip off, then you can pull your axles out. So I'll get started on that. Alright guys, so I got it flipped in neutral. So I don't know if this was the way it was facing, so I didn't realize it, but that is actually the bolt right there in the side that's holding that pin in there. So I gotta take that bolt all the way out, I believe, and then that pin slides out, and then you can turn it to up there and then push the, let's see here. No, I'll just show you guys when I get there. But then you can push the axles and take clips out and then pull the axles out. It's gonna make, well, it shouldn't make too much of a mess anyways now. But it's still a mess because there's still gonna be oil in there because of the axle. But let me get that bolt out. I can definitely tell that someone's been in here before because that's a little stripped. So I'm gonna get that apart and then show you guys where we're at. All right guys, so I got that bolt out of there, and then that pin just slides right on through. I got it right there. And now I can go ahead and spin this over. Oh, this way. And there you have it. Now you should be able to push the axles in. I think, yeah, I pushed it in. Okay, and then the clip in there. See, I'm not exactly sure how it goes. You can see the clip right there. Okay, okay, wait, do I have a flathead? Let's see if the good old flathead can get her out. Nope. Should just be able to slide out. Maybe I need a magnet or something. But then those little C-clips should just slide right out the axle there. And then you'll be able to just pull the axle out then. So let me get that done. Alright guys, so I just had to play with the clips a little bit and then they came out. And so I just went ahead and slid both of the axles out. And so now you can get right at the bolts there and pull those bolts out. And that'll be, you know, pretty straightforward. Just unbolt that and then make sure that your e-brake cable's not going to get hung up. You know, make sure it's, you know, right next to you. And then you can just pull it right off. So that is what's going to be next. And these seals, this one definitely looks, well, that might just be brake shoe dust. No, I think this side was leaking a little bit. As you can see, I think it was starting to leak. But what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna leave it for now, and then all I'm gonna do is just change the rear diff fluid for now. And then during the winter, or you know, just before spring, what I'll probably end up doing is doing the bearings and the seals, because I'm sure they're not too expensive. This almost looks a little pushed out, but I'm sure the bearings aren't too expensive. I bet seals are cheap, so I'll end up doing those later on. And then I want to switch to disc brakes in the rear. And I saw this one kit, and it's pretty pricey, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. But for now, I'm just gonna run with what I have. These definitely probably need to be readjusted a little bit. I know on these you can just back up like 20 times or something, and then your brake pedal will already feel better. And then for up here, I don't know, I'll probably take the wheels off and see how much brake pad I have left. And they look like they're getting a little low. So I'll see what I'm gonna end up doing about that, because the brakes kind of suck on this thing, but I mean, it works, and I just need it to get me by for like, you know, 2 months or whenever it snows. So not long, which is, you know, good. So I'll just you know, basically run with what'll get me by, and then I'll go through everything when the time comes. So for now, I'll just you know, slap it all back together when I get to that point. But time to take these off, and then I gotta take the drive shaft off, and then the shocks off. I don't have to touch the exhaust anymore. That's all fine. And then I gotta put it on jack stands, and then under the U-bolts. And then, you know, it should be, well, it'll actually still be pretty heavy because the differential's still in there, but it'll be a lot lighter with the axles out, the drums off, and the whole drum assembly off. So, you know, that definitely helps, especially because I'm doing it by myself. So it'll be a lot easier to just, you know, hucker over the leaf springs. And, you know, honestly, it didn't take that long. You know, this thing's actually, you know, coming apart pretty well. And, you know, I thought I was going to be, you know, taking a lot more time. But, it's going good. It's going good. So, let's keep on moving.